Hello, everybody, and welcome back to match week 28 of our Premier League prediction series. The series where we predict the Premier League results of the weekend, and every goal that I incorrectly predict is an extra pound added and donated to charity. So far in 2 weeks that we have been going, we've raised £40 to charity, and that has gone to both Cancer Research UK and the British Heart Foundation. This week we are supporting Macmillan Cancer Support, another brilliant charity here in the UK. And yeah, we'll get straight into the predictions and see how wrong we are next week when we come to review them. So we will start with the early kickoff on the Saturday, Leicester City versus Leeds United. Leeds obviously in a bad run of form at the moment, with a new manager taking charge of his first game against Leicester. The new manager bounce is a thing. Will it play much effect? I don't think so. I think Leicester will get the win. I'm going for 2-1 to Leicester. I see Leeds scoring, but I don't know. I just don't see them. I don't see them walking away with any points. So I'm going for 2-1 to Leicester City at home. Moving on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, we'll start with Burnley versus Chelsea. Burnley in an all-right run of form, 2 wins out of their last 5. They seem to be scoring nearly every game. I see them scoring in this one, but I don't see anything other than a Chelsea win. I'll go for 2-1 to Chelsea. I think it'll be close, but I think Chelsea will just edge it. Moving on to Aston Villa versus Southampton. Villa. They've got 2 wins out of their last 5. They're coming off the back of a win. But Southampton are in a bit of form at the moment. 3 wins out of their last 5, unbeaten as well in the last 5. And I see Southampton picking up all 3 points. I'm going for 3-1 to Southampton away from home, which would be a very good result for them, coming away with all 3 points. Moving on to quite possibly the most boring game of the weekend, I'm predicting. It's a proper relegation 6-pointer, isn't it? I think it'll be boring and 0-0. I think both teams will be afraid to attack, and yeah, I don't see any goals being scored. I'll go for 0-0 in Norwich versus Brentford. Then moving on to Newcastle versus Brighton. Newcastle are in some brilliant form at the moment, with 4 wins out of the last 5. Eddie Howe has really turned it around. For them, and it looks like they're more than likely going to be safe. Obviously, anything can happen in the Premier League, but I'd put my money on them being safe now. And they're coming up against Brighton, who are on the back of 3 back-to-back losses, and I see that trend continuing, really. I'm going for a Newcastle 2-1 victory. And now in the Wolves-Palace game, I've gone for the same scoreline as the Newcastle game, 2-1. I'm going for 2-1 to Wolves. It's a lot of 2-1s I predicted. 2-1 to Wolves. Wolves, 2 wins out of the last 5. They are on the back of back-to-back defeats, however. Palace, just 1 win in their last 5. I think Wolves will just edge it. I think it'll be close, but yeah, I've got Wolves just edging it 2-1. Then the evening kickoff, Liverpool versus West Ham. West Ham obviously trying to push for those Champions League spots. But Liverpool are also still in the hunt for the league. So I think Liverpool will go all guns blazing and put quite a few past West Ham. I'm going for 3-1 to Liverpool. Moving on to the Sunday fixtures, we'll start with Watford versus Arsenal, a mini London derby there. Watford are 19th, 1 win out of their last 5, off the back of a draw against Man United, but I don't think that's going to help them here. I think Arsenal will win and win comfortably. I'm going for 3-0 to Arsenal. Then moving on to the biggest game of the weekend, the Manchester derby. I am a Man United fan, and it pains me to say I think that City will be winning this. I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester City, the same scoreline that they beat United in the reverse fixture earlier on in the season. I think United will probably create a lot of chances, but won't put any of them to bed. And yeah, City will have bragging rights. That's how I see the match going, unfortunately. And then moving on to the final fixture, which is a Monday night fixture, Tottenham versus Everton. Everton obviously now under Frank Lampard, Tottenham under Conte. Tottenham in a weird patch of form. But I think they'll get the win. I'm going for 3-1 to Everton. They obviously put 4 past Leeds. I think they'll put 3 past Everton, to be completely honest. Frank Lampard, I don't think he'll be able to do much. And Everton are well and truly being dragged into that relegation scrap, which is quite concerning for them. Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day where Everton got relegated, but I mean, you've seen worse things happen. Anyways, that's going to be where I leave it for today. Obviously, we will be supporting Macmillan Cancer Support this weekend, and yeah, I will be back on Tuesday, where we'll be reviewing the scores, because I would do it Monday, but we've got the Monday night fixture. So I will be back Tuesday. We will tally up the total, see how much money is going to Macmillan Cancer Support, and yeah, please join me then. And thank you very much for watching. Have a good weekend, and I will see you next week.